One back on the leg side, and that's dangerous with Jayasuriya. Mind you, the captain's got to come up with something. It's not an easy job to be captain when you're playing against Sri Lanka.
Yes, he's got two fielders outside the circle on the offside, the deep third man and the deep point. Nobody to cover the onside.
That one's cleared the man at mid-wicket in the catching position. 50 is up in the fourth over.
Well, I really would love to have seen Krishnamacharya Srikant's reaction to this kind of batting, because he batted in exactly the same manner. But the Sri Lankans have probably bettered him. I mean, this is an incredible shot again, not a bad delivery. There you see good length delivery, but he's whacked it over mid-wicket for a boundary.
I want a third man. Poor old Amir Sahel, this is a nightmare for him.
What about the bowler? I'm not even sure that he wants to come and bowl the next delivery. I mean, there's no third man there, and he's taken advantage of that. Opened the face of the bat. Son of Jayasuriya, look at that over. We've had a couple of no balls, 57 for 1 in less than 4 overs.
Well, that one's short, and that's bad bowling. And what's more, it's a no ball. Because I just don't understand why a bowler of the class of Aqib Javed wouldn't keep the ball up. This is a very bad delivery.
That one very, very short by Aqib Javed, and Guru Singh quick to pounce on that one, hitting it into the vacant mid-wicket region.
That's down the leg side as well. He's got that one away fine, and that'll be plenty of runs. Might even go all the way for 4, yes. Well, that's the 7th boundary, and again, a bad delivery. I tell you what, Ranjit, if I was the captain, I'd be going down to the bowlers and saying, look, don't talk to me about anything else other than you bowl to your field, then come and talk to me.
Yes, I think Skipper Swell seems to be playing to the tune of the bowlers rather than trying to contain the batsman by just setting a field that he feels is comfortable and then getting his bowlers to bowl to that.
Well, he's had a go at that one. That's a magnificent hit way down the ground, and it's going to hit the... Oh, it's just missed him. A bloke leisurely walking down behind the tents down there nearly gets clobbered on the head. Well, that brings up his half century as well, and the Sri Lankan flags are flying. Well, what a shot that was. Straight down the ground for 6.
That's Suckling. Once again, this time trying to do something different, giving the ball a little bit of air, and Jayasuriya getting maximum points out of that one.
That's a short delivery. Pull it away. It's going to go over the top. That's lovely timing. A beautiful shot too. Again, too short, but what a good shot. Onto it very quickly, Jayasuriya, and he's pulled it away over the deep mid-wicket fence.
Really superb shot there by Jayasuriya. So just going a trifle short, and Jayasuriya picking that one up very quickly. Heaves it over mid-wicket. 6 runs to him.
Again short, and again he's whacked it, and again it's gone for 6. A couple of bounces and up the steps of the law courts. And she's loving every second of it. And what's more, that brings up the 100. And it's also the end of the over.
That's a lovely shot. 4 runs, beautifully played by Guru Singh.
Well, isn't that a familiar sight we've seen all morning? The ball being dismissed to the fence. Here, Guru Singh getting into the axe, picking it up from outside the off stump and smashing it over mid-on.
No ball. A no ball off the back foot, cracked through the covers, 4 runs, beautiful shot.
This is where the problem is for the bowler. The batsman backing away. The last ball was signaled wide, and here he bowled into the stumps, but Jayasuriya had got into a lovely position to be able to smash it through the offside.
Straight to mid-wicket, first bounce.
Well, the man at mid-on is up in the circle, so that's one area where Jayasuriya would be looking to hit after backing away.
Oh, that's a great shot. Could be a 6. We'll have to wait for the signal, and it is. And Amir Sohail can't believe it.
Oh, what a magnificent shot that was. Jayasuriya just using the pace. This one fired in by Amir Sohail. He's picked it up beautifully over square leg and into the crowd.
And that's up in the air and could be another 6, and it is.
Well, Amir Sohail's pace says it all. The moment he's picked his spot here and the ball has disappeared into orbit and onto the adjoining road. Magnificently picked up by Jayasuriya again.
And that could be another 6, third in succession, yes. On the steps of the Supreme Court building. What a magnificent shot. 3 in a row, 141 for 1, and the Sri Lankan flags waving and the spectators dancing.
Boy, is this man on a rampage or what? Have a look at this. We said he might go over mid-on. He's done exactly that, and this probably was the best shot of the lot.
The 100 of the partnership has also come up. And that could be another 6, or he's going to be out caught, is he? No, it's a 6. It's over the boundary line. And a disappointed Amir Sohail looks towards the fielder, but it was not his fault. The ball was over the line and he toppled over. So 147 for 1, and this is absolute slaughter.
Well, this is number 4. The 4th 6 of the innings, not quite getting hold of it. Ijaz Ahmad taking the catch, but then crossing over the line. So that was 6 again, the 4th 6 of the over, and this is a world record for the number of runs in the over. He scored 28 so far, and he's having a ball out there.
And a possible world record there. And there's the last over, 4, 6, 6, 6, 6, and a 1. And of course, Amir Sohail adding to his own agony by bowling a wide and a no ball. And this time he certainly gets the world record as he plays it into the covers, 152 for 1, and Jayasuriya on 100.
Well, he's got it finally. The first time he celebrated a little too early. He thought he had played it, but Russell Tiffin, the umpire at the far end, signaled leg by, but on this occasion he made it sure that it hit the center of the blade.
And that could be another 6. And it is. And he equals the world record with that 6. And the previous one was held by Gordon Greenwich, and I'm sure Ravi will have to say a few words about that because he was bowling when that world record was made.
Yes, but first after this terrific shot from Salim Malik, and Jayasuriya has been playing that shot frequently today, 6 over mid-wicket. And looking to try that shot again. Yes, Iftiar was part to it. Gordon got stuck into me, in fact hit me for a couple of 6s, I remember. It was in St. John's, Antigua. He was ruthless that day, and so is this man today.
A no ball and another 6. Over the bowler's head. What magnificent hitting. It's beyond words.
Well, straight as a die. He's teed off literally from the batting crease, Jayasuriya.
And he didn't sit on that world record equal with Greenwich for long. And there we see him crossing the world record and having it for himself. My word, what an innings. And he continues. It's going to be 6 or a 4. We'll have to wait for the signal. It's a 4.
Well, that's been a feature of his innings right through today, his placement. And here, attempted Yorker from Aqib Javed, ending up in a full toss, and Jayasuriya having no problem in piercing the field.
It's up in the air, but clear of a fielder, and it's going to be 4 runs to the mid-wicket fence.
This is what we've been saying earlier. The way he picks his spot. He's literally toying with this Pakistan attack. There is a man at deep square leg, no one at deep mid-wicket. And here he comes across, picks it up, and gets the boundary again.
And that's straight over the bowler's head. It's up in the air. He could be out caught. There's a fielder getting under it, but it's over. Is it a 6 or a 4? And it's a 6.
Well, that's the longest boundary. That boundary is 80 yards. And he just cleared the fence with a real blow over mid-off. Terrific shot this. Again, trying to bowl full Aqib Javed, but picked up beautifully by Jayasuriya.
Chance here. No, it's cleared the rope. So that's 10 sixes now for Jayasuriya. 11 sixes, in fact.
Well, this is a short boundary, all right, this square boundary over here in Singapore. But nevertheless, you've still got to hit it. And he's clearing that boundary by a fair distance. So you cannot take away any credit from those hits.
No slip. And even the edges are racing away to the boundary. Pakistan can do no right.
An expression of frustration there on Saqlain Mushtaq's face. He's not happy with it. This is an edge. If he had been having a regulation slip fielder, that would have been a catch. But the outfield's drying up pretty quickly as well. You can see the speed at which the ball is raced to the boundary.
Chance here, and he's gone. So that's good bowling from Saqlain Mushtaq, but it needed to be good bowling. That's ended a magnificent innings from Jayasuriya.
And that's the word for it. Magnificent innings. Sanat Jayasuriya, 134 of 64 balls. Finally losing his concentration. You could see it in the fact that he hadn't got much of the strike in the previous over. Probably lost his rhythm somewhat. An easy catch to Mohammad Akram at short third man of Saqlain Mushtaq. Good bowling by Saqlain. Sri Lanka 196 for 2.
Well, the good news for Pakistan is they've got rid of the century maker, Sanat Jayasuriya. The bad news is that brings in the World Cup final century maker, Aravinda de Silva. But that was good bowling from the young off spinner.
Yes, he was giving the ball a bit of air and bowling it wide of Jayasuriya's off stump, so the ball was not quite within Jayasuriya's reach. He had tried to whack it over long off on a couple of occasions earlier in the over and had missed. This time the ball was a little closer to the bat. He got the edge.
Gone. Well done. So he's got 2 wickets in the 1 over. Guru Singha well caught there at first slip.
And once again, one has to pay compliment to Amir Sohail's captaincy, because he brought himself in to slip, because he knew that Saqlain Mushtaq was getting a fair bit of turn, and that's a good catch there by the captain himself, Amir Sohail, to get rid of Guru Singha. Sri Lanka 197 for 3.
And the captain is the next batsman in for Sri Lanka, Arjuna Ranatunga. He'll be at the non-striker's end. Aravinda's looking for the sixes now, and that one's out in the street.
Well, this is nice and short. Aravinda de Silva had plenty of time to pick the spot where he wanted to hit that. And Aravinda is one of the few Sri Lankan batsmen who uses a very, very heavy bat. He has hit it right in the middle.
Caught and bowled. So Pakistan really running through Sri Lanka now.
But this is what happens after a long partnership. Not only do the partners themselves get out in succession, sometimes there is a rush of wickets. And Sri Lanka have lost now 3 wickets within the space of a few deliveries, an over and a half. Fine catch there by Salim Malik. He has this happy knack of getting wickets with what seemed...
That's nicely placed by Tilakaratne. Tilakaratne Very well-timed boundary.
It's just when Sakleen Mushtaq would have been feeling confident after having got two left-handers out in the previous over, and thinking that he might get another one with Hashan Tilakratne being another left-hander. The non-striker also is a left-hander, so Sakleen Mushtaq certainly must be having itchy fingers.
He's got that one away. That's a good shot. It's well timed. It'll go for 4. That's a lovely shot. A little short, a little wide, but it took some hitting too. Ranatunga onto it well, and he caressed it back with a point for 4.
Yes, and Ranatunga getting some width, and what a lovely shot. Placed it well, and it raced away to the fence for 4. The outfield drying up and getting a little faster. What a beautiful placement and lovely timing.
In the air, that's him. Out. Caught mid-wicket, bang on 12 noon in Singapore, and a very relieved Waqar Younis.
And that ball just spooned up by Ranatunga, and an easy catch for Inzamam, and it's 238 for 5.
New batsman is Roshan Mahanama, and he's played some great knocks too for this Sri Lankan side. What a batting lineup they've got. Let's have another look at the wicket.
Very simple catch to Inzamam.
Sickle on the onside. A long chase here for Ramesh. He can give it up. 4 runs to Mahanama. 8 runs coming off that over. 258 for 6 Sri Lanka. Again, drifting down leg stump. That's bad bowling by Mohammad Akram. He did that of the final ball of the last over. He's done it again, and the result as well the same. 4 runs to Dharmasena this time.
Down the wicket he goes. He's had a go at that one. He's managed to get it over the infield, and it's gone for 4. That's a good shot. So, Dharmasena beginning to open his shoulders. And he's loving every second of it.
Yes, the Sri Lankan's flags once again being waved very vigorously because of this particular shot there from Dharmasena.
He's had a go at that one and got it away for 4. That's a very good shot. That's a little bit short, and Dharmasena smashing it away to the fence for 4 in almost an orthodox fashion.
Well, this was one of the few pull shots played with a straight bat. If you look at the way he's waited for it, and then he's hit it very well, almost a straight bat. It looked like a slog, but it wasn't.
Well, he's got that one away down the ground and wide of mid-on, running away down towards the fence, and it's gone for 4. Well, he may not be the most orthodox player in the world, but that is a very good shot. If you judge good shots by where they come off the bat.
Well, this one was a slog. You can see this one was a slog, all right, no question. He's picked it up well. He's picked his spot even better.
Got underneath that one. This is going to be out, though. He's underneath it. He's got him. Well, that one went high down towards square leg. And the catch taken, no trouble at all. Waqar Younis down there, he watched it all the way. It stayed up for a long time, and he caught it.
Well, we've seen that Roshan Mahanama has struggled to get the ball away for boundaries. He's more of a nudger and a pusher, but he also knows that with not too many overs left, he's got to try and get boundaries. This time he holed to Waqar Younis at deep square leg. Sri Lanka 318 for 7.
So Chaminda Bas, a new batsman.
Bas facing. No ball, and it's struck away for a 4.
Change of pace there from Mohammad Akram, and Chaminda Bas had to wait for it. He struck it extremely well. He's quite capable with the bat, Chaminda Bas.
And that's up in the air. He could be out, caught at mid-wicket, and he's gone. 328 for 8.
Waka only had to wait one more ball to get his man. Change of pace has slightly fooled Chaminda Vas and caused him to mistime the ball. Amir Sahel, the skipper, under it. Vas is gone for 6. It's 3:28 for 8.
Yunus of a shortened run. And he's gone. Stumps are shattered. 3-4-6 now for 9.
Well, the famous Waka Yunus Yorker has got through Dharamasena. A little bit of late swing there. Crashing in the middle stump. A good half century for Dharamasena, but he's on his way now. Sri Lanka 3:46 for 9.
Muralitharan, man very much in the news. The Yorker again, and there's the middle stump rocking back and the bails flying off. The last ball coming up. Crowd urging Sri Lanka on to that 350 target. A lot of supporters for them here. And they go through for 1. 3-4-9.
It's bang on target, but nicely played away. They'll have to run all their singles very quickly, looking for the second there, just one. Well, that's a good shot. It's right off the meat of the bat, and it's flying away down to the third man boundary. Well, and that smacked the policeman straight on the shins.
Played with immense power here from Saeed Anwar. Vikramasinghe giving him room, and Anwar making no mistake. And the Sardaji gentleman was looking at the fan, and he's in pain as he hops about.
That's a short delivery, just when we thought he might be learning his lesson from yesterday. What does he do? He drops one in short, and of course what happens? It's dispatched for 4. Well, that'll go for 4. He's got that away nice and fine. They've hit quite a lot of them square, but he's managed to get that one away to the fence. A few more of those is what they need. He's had a go at that one, and he's got onto it as well. He's hit that way down towards mid-wicket, and it's gone for 4. 16 runs off that over. Good one for Pakistan. They've moved on to 48 without loss.
Struck away to the sweeper position for a single. That's the 50 for Pakistan. 50 for no wicket. That's a big hit. It's up in the air. He could be out caught, and he's dropped.
So the fieldsman got himself into a bit of a tangle there. I think he thought that he was going to be able to camp underneath it, and then he suddenly realised that the shot was carrying further than he thought. Dharamasena, the fieldsman.
Could be 4 runs. Dive by the fielder on the boundary line. Can't cut it off, and it's gone for 4.
Chaminda Vas, the man out in the deep, who made the valiant attempt to knock that one back.
Could be another 4. Beautifully struck to the extra cover boundary. 4 more.
Amir Sahel had a very difficult task this morning, captaining Sri Lanka, with Jayasuriya going berserk. He had to have a bowl himself. He took a pounding. He has the chance now to show his team the way as an opening batsman. Just starting to build up that run rate.
Down the wicket he comes, and a third 4. Past the bowler. Beautiful shot. And that brings Pakistan to almost the 7 and over that they require.
He's doing Sri Lanka a favour, though. He keeps hitting them in an area where the ball gets tossed back quickly. And Sri Lanka were batting. The ball was disappearing out into the streets.
Oh, what a tremendous catch by the keeper. Brilliant Absolutely spectacular, and Saeed is walking back to the pavilion.
Yes, he's a much improved keeper, Kalu Aruna, since he was promoted to the top of the order and started to score some runs. That's done a lot for his wicket keeping. This is a good effort. Almost off the middle of the bat, but he didn't get a lot of deflection. Well taken in the right hand, diving away. Charminder Vas has got a breakthrough for Sri Lanka. Pakistan 77 for 1.
So the new man in, Ramiz, taking guard.
Down the track comes Ramiz, and this time gets it in the gap between the bowler and mid-off for 4 runs. It was in the air, but wide of the bowler.
A little uppish, but all the same, a good shot. Going wide of Muralidharan all the way to the boundary.
Oh, he's got him this time. Amir Sohail trying to hit across the line. Missing the ball altogether, wrapped on the pads, and umpire David Orchard having no hesitation in lifting his fingers. If Pakistan lose their second wicket, the captain Amir Sohail, 96 runs on the board.
Yes, Amir Sohail certainly frustrated with just getting singles, losing concentration, going across the line, and umpire Orchard ruling him out.
96 for 2, Pakistan. So Salim Malik, the new man in. As Ramiz comes down the track and hits it handsomely over mid-on. We'll have to wait and see if it's cleared the fence. Yes, it has.
And this time he's gone, caught and bowled by De Silva. Ramiz is out.
Well, Arvind De Silva has got quite a few important wickets for Sri Lanka in limited overs matches. He's very deceptive. He gives the ball a bit of air, and Ramiz trying to play to the onside, getting a leading edge, the outside edge. A simple catch to Arvind De Silva. He's taken a crucial wicket. Pakistan 120 for 3.
Inzamam has come in to replace Ramiz Raja. 120 for 3 Pakistan. He sweeps it and sweeps it very fine. The ball running down to the fine leg boundary, and that's going to be 4.
And that is intelligent batting from Inzamam ul Haq. He knows that that area is uncovered. There is going to be a little bit of turn from De Silva's off spin, and he's used the turn to get a boundary very, very fine.
And that's going to be 4 runs. First bounce.
Well, a nice, easy full toss there for Inzamam ul Haq. Inzamam ul Haq is a big, tall man, and it came at just the right height for him to take advantage of that full toss.
There you are. A lot of rhythm. Reminds you of the Caribbean. And that's going to be 6, possibly. Yes, it is.
Left the bat fairly quickly on that occasion. He set himself a stiff task, Arjuna, bowling to Inzamam ul Haq. It's boundary for Salim Malik.
That's a very loose delivery from Jayasuriya. Straying outside off stump, full length, and Salim Malik making no mistake.
Good placement there from Salim Malik.
Once again, Salim Malik giving himself a little bit of room and dispatching Ranatunga to the offside boundary there. Well, the sweeper cover couldn't get to it. That was standing in the sweeper cover region.
Feature again there, the placement. That's lovely timing as well. 50 up for Salim Malik.
And again swung away on the onside, and a terrific attempt there for a catch by Jayasuriya. Unable to catch the ball, and in the end the ball crossing over the fence.
Yes, this is a very difficult ground to pick the ball up if you're fielding on the fence. We've seen a couple of times that the fielders have hesitated.
Again, swung away on the onside. This could go many a mile. It has. It's out on the road, it's joining the ground. 6 runs to Inzamam. 223 for 3 Pakistan.
Well, the faster bowlers do come onto the bat that much more quicker, and it's easier, therefore, to use the extra pace to hit it away for runs. That's exactly what Inzamam has done.
And again, Inzamam improvising here, and the ball carrying straight to square leg. He had to run around Dharmasena, but in the end, quite couldn't get his hands around it. So an important miss this could prove for Sri Lanka.
Well, this was scooped up, and once again, a little difficult for the fielder to have picked that up. The background is not easy, but Dharmasena certainly had it, and then the anguish.
There again, giving himself room, trying to hit over extra cover. The ball actually getting the outside edge and going back for a point. There wasn't a man there, and a welcome boundary for Inzamam ul Haq.
Well, this is a quicker delivery, and Inzamam has given himself a bit of room to try and hit it over the top on the offside.
And he's bowled him this time. Inzamam ul Haq looking to give himself room and drive through the offside, missing it altogether and having his stumps shattered. So Pakistan lose their 4th wicket, a very important one, 247 for 4.
And this is an indication of how improved a bowler Chaminda Was is, bowling a Yorker spot on. Inzamam trying to make room, exposing all his stumps, and when he missed it, it was always going to be goodbye. And that's what it is for Inzamam ul Haq. Inzamam missed, Was hit.
And smashed by Malik. It won't go all the way. There's a man underneath it at deep mid-wicket. He makes no mistake. So Muralidharan does the job for his captain, getting the important wicket of Salim Malik. And Pakistan lose their 5th wicket.
Well, Muralidharan is difficult to hit because he mixes his deliveries very, very well. And this time, although Malik has made room for himself, Muralidharan has followed him, made sure that the batsman didn't have a free swing of the arms, cramped him up, and in the end, it was a simple catch for Dharmasena at deep mid-wicket. That's an important wicket for Sri Lanka. Pakistan 253 for 5.
So Waqar Younis, the new man in, a promotion for him in the batting order.
Got that one away, it's in the air, this will be out, it's in the air, it's going down now, yes, no trouble at all. They don't drop many of these Sri Lankans. A lovely smile on the face of Muralidharan. He looks as safe as a house.
Big hit by Waqar Younis, his only alternative, and Muralidharan there. Beautiful positioning.
Rashid Latif is the new batsman. And he's off the mark straight away, just nudging that one away on the onside. He's out because of a lovely catch taken in the deep by Muralidharan.
Yes, he really took that catch beautifully, did Muralidharan. Beautiful positioning, relaxed. Sri Lanka very much in the driving seat.
Well, he's hit that one. It's going in the air way down towards deep mid-wicket, and I think just inside the rope. Yes, once again, the fieldsman down there was charging around. It didn't quite make it. Well, he's hit that one right in the meat of the bat, and that may well go all the way. Well, if it wasn't all the way, it was very near. I think it was, yes. It's over the top. That is really well struck. Beautifully hit straight down the ground, and the fieldsman very wide, so very well played. He's had a go at that one too, and this is going to go all the way as well, is it? No, it's not. He's got him right in front of the stand down there, literally a foot or two. Dharmasena, the fieldsman down there, that's very well taken. A lot of pressure on the fieldsman when it's close to the line, and the crowd so close as well. That was well done.
Just as when it looked as if Pakistan might mount some pressure, there's the fall of the wicket. Rashid Latif out caught brilliantly once again. He had the crowd right behind him, and it's 281 for 7.
So Klein Mushtaq is the new batsman. And he's out there with Ijaz Ahmed, who's got 23 of 17 balls. 68 of 30. Javinder Vas continuing. Oh, he's hammered that down the ground, and that should go all the way. That's a big 6. Oh, he's got stuck into that all right.
What a beautiful shot. Really let that one have it. And there's no question about that 6. Into the marquees.
Well, down the wicket he goes. That is a slower ball, and he's got him, has he? I think he might have been a bit late with the bat, although the umpire... Now there's another mix-up down there. Is this out? Well, let's have replays all round. Well, I tell you what, we're going to have one. The square leg umpire wants a replay. So we're going to have a replay for the first attempt at a run out. I think I'm right in saying that the second one has been dismissed as in. So this is the first one. Let's have a look.
And that he misses the ball, then goes for the single. There comes the throw from the keeper. Hits the stumps now, and of course, as you see, he's out. Or should be out.
Yes, that is absolutely magnificent stuff from the wicketkeeper.
And a bit of inexperience there on the part of Saplan, wandering around, the tension taking to him. So it's 291 for 8.
So Akib Javed is the new batsman. Well, that's well bowled, and has he got him? He wants another replay. Well, that's almost a replay of that vital stumping. I think he got Tendulkar. He gathered the ball and took the bails off, and doesn't he do it quickly? I'm not too sure this was quick enough, though. Let's have another look.
He's out of his crease, the ball's in his gloves, and he has to retrieve it. He retrieves it, knocks the bails off. It's going to be close.
Yeah, I think he's out. I think that the bat wasn't quite down. The bails are off already, and his bat's not down, so that's got to be out. So, good work by the Sri Lankans. They really are doing their stuff out there in the field. Every given opportunity, they make sure they make it count.
So Ijaz has gone, the last Pakistani hope, 291 for 9, and what a brilliant bit of work by this combination of Kaluvatharne and Jayasuriya. They did it in Calcutta to get rid of Sachin Tendulkar, and the expressions were the same. One of delight and happiness. And the last Pakistani batsman coming out, Mohammad Akram.
It's not badly played. He's got that off the middle of the bat, and that'll go all the way for 4.
It's a lovely shot by Akib. He had the room and he played it well, timed it well and placed it well. 4 runs.
That one's been hit away, and is it going for 6? Well, I think it might have just got over the line by a fraction. That one's short as well, and that one's been smashed away as well, and that'll go way over the top for 6. Well, that was beautiful timing. And what's more, he's been given another ball. And that one's in the road, unfortunately.
So brave finish here by Pakistan. Some useful runs for them.
Oh, he smashed that one in the air as well, and this one could be caught. I think it might be caught unless there's a collision. What a good catch. Well, once again, little Murali Dhiran getting there and taking the catch. And we can reveal to you as well, that last 6 brought up another world record, the highest number of runs scored, aggregate that is, aggregate number of runs scored in a one-day international ever. 664.
Let's watch that catch. Another very well judged catch indeed. Well taken. Eyes on the ball, and the Sri Lankan flags now out. Their win by 34 runs.